It's a scary thing, not fully knowing who you are. For me, that's many things, from never knowing my grandparents on my mother's side, to missing huge amounts of memories of my past, to my own relationship with God and His plans for me. It's almost too much for anyone to bear. There was a time when it was so intensely painful that I almost gave up on everything, my life especially. I did everything and anything to please everyone around me, grasping at straws just to know what it truly means to belong and to be understood. The more I became a master in people-pleasing, the more lost I felt. It became so second nature, I eventually started to believe my own lies. I didn't know who I was. The person I was before all the trauma was only a shadow of a complete stranger. I got so lost in the dark, it was like walking in a thick black fog that was constantly choking me. Every time I was alone, it threatened to consume me. However, despite my struggles, there was still a small light that kept me from being lost forever. God's voice, despite being the size of a mustard seed, it was enough for Him to use. In my lowest state, He asked me a question He knew I needed to hear. During a time I no longer wanted to keep fighting. If you weren't here tomorrow, could you sit your siblings down and explain to them in a way they'd understand why they won't see you anymore? That question was all He needed to break through the black fog. He made me realize the pain wouldn't go away. It'd just be selfishly given it to them. From then on, He's always been there reminding me why I'm needed, showing me the struggles I was living through was for a reason. My talents in various arts was the tools He gave me to be able to reach an important part of people who were struggling like me. Their voice. I never want anyone to be as lost and alienated as I was. I want to be the voice of the voiceless and misunderstood. I want to visually tell the stories of the unseen wounds of so many. My journey was not a series of unfortunate events like I once believed. They were necessary to build my empathy and to build my experience of the hardest emotions to live through as a human. Despite my age, my journey is just starting. I know how important my path I walk side by side with God is now. I will continue to grow in His plan for me to reach the people I need to reach.